All credit Doncaster, had about 30 lads on the track treading in the divots from the first two races. And even more money for Illustrator, into 7-1 from nines. Now that's in the Khalid Abdullah jacket, jumps away from the stall one on the extreme right of the picture as they come through the first furlong, and Pat Edery tucks in behind the leaders, and it's Balin's Sword that takes the initiative here to Powerscourt up on the outside, and then just behind them Bohemian Dancer, the Great Gatsby. Amazing to see this trio of Sadler's Wells horses from the O'Brien yard walking in isolation in the parade ring they were, away from all the others. They're through the first quarter mile, and it's Balin's Sword that leads. Looking for Brian Boru, the favourite. That's the black cap running the rail in behind the pink cap, his stable companion, the Great Gatsby. But it's Balin's Sword and John Carroll. Powerscourt, the pink colours on the outside. Then the red of Inch Again, a bold run from the Tompkins yard to run the horse in this race. Plenty of prize money though, well down to fourth place. Then the Great Gatsby, Brian Boru coming through next to the rails here. Kevin Darley's getting in much closer now, already being ridden along. North Dancer at the back, Tacitus. Illustrator with no room to go at this point. They come down towards the three. It's a packing field, and Powerscourt and George Duffield up on the outside of Balin's Sword sitting 1 and 2. Here comes Bohemian Dancer on the outside now with a strong run. North Dancer for Paul Hannigan is staying on gamely. Brian Boru in behind, horses trying to quicken up, but it's going to be Powerscourt into the lead here, and the first one to try and seize the race. Here comes North Dancer and Bohemian Dancer, and Brian Boru tries to get through. He's got no room at the end. They come to the final furlong marker, and it's Powerscourt. Here comes Brian Boru on a war charge now inside the final furlong. Illustrator's into the clear and really picking up well, but Brian Boru is galloping them into the ground. Another winner in the race for Aidan O'Brien. Brian Boru beats Powerscourt at 1-2 for the Irish. Illustrator back in third, and then the Great Gatsby in 4, and Bohemian Dancer in front of Tacitus. And then came North Dancer, followed by the two at the back, Balin's Sword and Inch Again. And so the result then of this, the Racing Post Trophy, another big race success for the big race team. John Magnier, Aidan O'Brien and Kevin Darley coming home here in the dark blue jacket on this Sadler's Wells, beating his stable companion Powerscourt. Neither gave an inch, both battled gamely, but the red rosette on this occasion goes to Brian Boru. Named after a king of Ireland in the 11th century, well, he is a sure champion here and wears the crown in the Racing Post Trophy.
Well, a muddling affair really for a race that's supposed to test stamina. They went nice and steadily, perhaps understandably in the conditions, and they didn't exactly tee it up from the ones from behind, because neither the third placed nor the eventual winner have had the smoothest of runs through. Up front, George Duffield makes his move on Powerscourt, gets a good response. Also, Big White Face picks up well. On the inner is Brian, or his inner outer, I should say, is Brian Boru looking for a room, and he gets it now. Shane Kelly tried to keep him in justifiably on Bohemian Dancer prior to that, and Pat Edery gets out as the race is all over. But Brian Boru's one going away, and he's undoubtedly a